So guys, in this video, we have to make this very clear on what we're actually seeing and what we're gonna break down and talk about. Because in some situations, there's legitimately people that's very busy. They have a very busy week. They might have a very busy month or two. They're gonna have a hard time responding because of how busy they are. Some people work 70-hour weeks, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, I've worked 70-hour, 80-hour weeks myself, and it's insane. Like, it comes to the point where you don't even have the energy to respond to some people. Like, it takes emotional strength. Like, I shouldn't say emotional strength. It just takes emotion to just be responding and texting and engaging with so many people. It takes it from you, bro. And it's like, when you work for that long, you just, the second you're off, you have to like lay down. Like, it's that simple. But we're not going to talk about this. I just had to explain that so we understand exactly what we're looking for here in this video. Because there are some people, bro, that's legitimately jealous of you, and what you're going to come to realize is these people will ignore you on purpose to try to gain the power and upper hand over yourself. Like, they will purposely do it to act and feel like the more important person over yourself when it doesn't have to be that way. They will blatantly ignore you, and then you will see them talking with a bunch of other people, but when it comes to yourself, they just want to ignore you because they can feel your energy. They can feel the power you have, and they don't want it to exist. They don't even want you to exist. They'll talk to other people, but they will not talk to you. So they have the energy. And these are the same people that have once upon a time liked you, and all of a sudden, bro, things change. Times change. I've seen people on top, and I've seen people do things that made them hit rock bottom. Usually when this happens, and you're the one that might have been at rock bottom, but now you're up, they're going to be hating on you. But guess what? The difference is, when you were at rock bottom, you weren't hating on them for being up. You accepted it. It was all good. You didn't look at them any differently, but whenever it's you, it's the end of the world. You're such a bad person. You make them feel bad. You make them feel like a loser. They get angry at you. They want to get competitive when you come around. It's like, some people just can't accept what is in the current moment. I can. Not a lot of people can. These are the same people, bro, that's hella jealous of you. Hella jealous. And like I said, there's legitimately people that's busy. You can't take this as, oh my God, they're playing a game, they're ignoring me, they're legitimately busy people. You can't always take the situation like that. But in some cases, it's 1,000% that way. 1,000%. And they do it purposely to play that game, bro. You'll have some so-called friends playing that game with you, and it's like, that's the exact second you see everything for what it is with that person, and it just exposes how weak they are. That's all it does. It exposes their weakness, and they have to start to act and perform in this egotistical way to try to like play this mind game with you to make themselves feel important because you're the real deal. And it's not that they can't be, they just ain't right now. So some people will play that game with you because you're up and they're not as high up as yourself. So they will play that ignore game and that psychology type stuff, and they'll talk to a whole bunch of other people, but when it comes to you, they won't. And they purposely do it. And this is typically going to happen to majority of chosen ones. Because you're chosen for something, right? You have a path, you have a purpose, you're down it, you're probably doing well. And if you're not, you will be. And people can just sense that about you. People can feel that about you. People felt that about me before anything ever showed up that was good in my life. And a lot of people is going to try to gaslight you during those times, making you seem crazy, making you seem like you're not going to do nothing or anything significant at all whenever you were building yourself up to do just that. And whenever you do it for real and everything else shows up, the material things show up, everything shows up, the proof is in the pudding. Oh, people's going to be real upset. They're going to play the ignore game all the time, bro. The people you used to be with, you're not going to be with them no more because you're going to rise. They are not. And whose fault is that? It don't even matter. I don't care where anybody else is at, bro. I can be cool with you. Like, I don't care. But some people put too much emphasis on it. You even start doing a little bit better than them, outshining them, and you're just too good in too many areas, and it bothers some people, bro. It literally bothers them and eats them alive. Like, they envy it. They're jealous of it. Instead of taking that as motivation, instead of wanting to be around you more so they can climb up to where you're at and learn from yourself, they take the opposite approach. They're just going to shrug you off, make you feel not important, make you feel less significant than you actually are. They ain't going to give you none of that. None. Whenever you have older, more humble people coming around you telling you amazing things about yourself, which you don't need, but people are going to do it. I get complimented often, and it's not something I care about. And the most successful people I know are the exact same way. Like, it's cool, but it's like, it's not that we don't even care about it. It's just like, it's good, I guess. It's not great. It's just, it's good. You take it, but it's not something you just, oh my God, really? You think that about me? Oh my, like, I don't put to the negative, to the positive. I don't put too much into anything. I just kind of stay neutral and just keep living like a human being, bro. Like, getting better, focusing. You're going to get compliments whenever you live that life because you're constantly going forward, getting better, staying focused. It's just, you're going to get compliments. People's going to tell you how great of work you do in the gym, whatever you do in other places, and people's going to tell that about you, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, you don't think much about yourself because you have built yourself up for such a long time. Nothing feels really any different when in actuality, everything is different. Like, that's how it works, bro. You live so fast, so in the moment. Everything else around you changes. People notice it more than you notice it because you're living your life in the fast lane. And this is exactly the type of person that's going to receive the most amount of jealousy, envy, hate, but also love. At the end of the day, bro, like, let's be real and let's think about it this way. People feel strongly about you one way or the other, and that is what you want. It's been that way for me since such a long time. That's what you want. Like, it's far better than to be so irrelevant. You're just not even seen or heard ever, and it's just this life of non-existence. You want the drama to a degree because it shows you're doing the right thing. You want the hate to a degree because it shows you're doing the right thing. It's more motivation. They're repelling you forward because you're moving forward, and they just keep pushing you even further and further and further to exactly where you're going to be. And what was those lyrics in that song? It's fire. Motivated by the love, inspired by the hate. da 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 da. Like, I forget how it kept going, but like, motivated by the love, inspired by the hate. The hate inspires you. And the love motivates you too. It's like, that's amazing. And you feel it within yourself. It's not something you just sit there and, oh my God, really? And you care about it overly much. But it's good. Both are good, bro. At the end of the day. And I'm telling you guys right now, when you're that person that's constantly moving forward, you're doing great work, things are showing up, your physique's changing, your business is going, like you're the best at your job, whatever it might be, or at your sport, you're gonna get complimented. When you're the best tennis player, everyone is gonna be riding your meat. When you're the best squash player, you're gonna come out of that court and everyone's gonna wanna be around you because you're the winner, you're the one that's on top. And the few people around, they might envy you. They just think we would just wish we were him. I just can't stand him. Like, it's gonna happen. And real winners, bro, they never hate. They never envy. They never have that jealous energy. It's just inspiring. It's like, I got beat before in a squash tournament, and I won my very first tournament. I went 8-0 in my very first squash tournament I ever played. And I forget what year this was. I think 2016. And the next tournament I went in, I went up a league, like closer to the highest league you can play in. And out of 16 players, I got around 7th. Like, it was a different ball game, bro. And like, I felt good after even losing, because it's like, these guys are good, man. I didn't have this, oh my God, like, I felt good about it because I was getting better and I knew I was. And these guys deserve respect for what they can do. Like, I'm a realist at the end of the day. I appreciate what's real. But some people just, something real happens and it's like they just hate it. They're in denial. And these are people that are never going to win in life. But at the same time, when those individuals act that way towards you, it fuels your fire even more, because like, they want to take that route towards you, and you kind of take it like, okay, and you're just going to prove them wrong, and you're basically taking out the shovel and you're just burying a deeper and deeper hole for these haters that want to take this approach towards you. There's nothing you can do about it, because they ain't going to bury you. They ain't going to make you be less because you're putting the work becoming more. You ain't going to make me feel like less when I'm doing all this to be more. Get out of here. I'm going to earn every stripe. I'm going to earn things every step of the way. You can't take me down. So take out the imaginary shovel and keep digging those holes for your haters and bury them and pat the sand down on top. Nice and thick, nice and hard. They can't move. They're buried. So this is how it is. People's gonna be jealous sometimes, bro. And don't mistake people that are actually busy, that don't feel that way towards you, with other people that actually feel that way towards you 24/7. But the thing is, man, those people there was a day where they didn't feel that way, but bro, when you reach a certain level, when you reach a certain pinnacle, in whatever path you're taking in, and you notice people that used to like want to talk to you and be around you, and they liked you and you liked them too, and it's like y'all were friends, and there comes that time where you're never going to get no good energy from them ever again, and it's because of the man or woman you've become. That's the sad reality. Because you changed, bro. At the end of the day, you're not the same person that they liked. You have changed, but for the better. It intimidates them. It makes them mad. It makes them feel in denial. It makes them feel less than. That's why I'm saying, bro, chosen ones most of the time cannot keep friends long term. You're going to have so many different friends at so many different levels of your life. People you were friends with 2 years ago most likely ain't going to be there. Unless those same exact people are living up to it as well. And most of the time, those are the few friends you might be able to keep for a lifetime. for a lifetime, bro. And you would be blessed to be able to do it. This is why average people have an easier time with friendships or relationships or other things like that, because who they are is going to stay the same and remain. They can start to get along with people and they're not going to change. They're not going to keep getting better and start to scare these people they're around because they're staying the same just like them. They're always going to be on the same page. They're always going to relate. You don't have a desire to do any better. But when you're an ambitious, hungry individual, you're going to have people around you, bro, that switch up. Switch up. Some of my friends in the past, bro, they said some bad things about me because of how I was going about my life. It's like, why are you even hanging out with him anymore, bro? Like, I had a friend I used to be good friends with that said that about me behind my back to a person I was still hanging with. Like, he said that to, and this, like, I ended up not even being friends with the person he said it to. Like, and I call these people out for it. And they're all stuttering and couldn't say much whenever the real shit came about them because they didn't want that to get leaked. They didn't want me to know that they said that, but amongst each other, why are you even hanging out with him? Like, because I was building myself up in my life and they're jealous about it and being mad about it. It's like, bro, only a loser does those things. A jealous and envious person, like, you can be who you are, but still have some love for me and not be that way. Like, I would have been this way towards all the people I was ever friends with, but that jealous and envious stuff, bro, gets in the way. When they take that approach, you're not even safe to be around them because you're just around snakes, you're around backstabbers, you're around people who are unaccepting of who you're becoming. And I mean it. They are unaccepting of the man or woman you're becoming. They hate it. They can't stand it. They feel rage because of it, because they know themselves how high you're climbing. They ain't never gonna touch it. They ain't never gonna come close. The things you did to get to the where you got to and where you're gonna continue to rise, they ain't even gonna hit the baseline, let alone where you continue to go. That's why the rage and the anger and the envy and all that stuff is gonna come out. And this is when you have to let these people go so you can continue to grow. And this is all human psychology, bro. And at the end of the day, this stuff used to bother me when I was like in my early 20s, like badly. Like, bro, it was bad. I wanted to get these people, man. Like, I just couldn't understand why it was happening. I wanted to fight some of these people. I wanted to, like, get at some of these people. But at the same time, because it hurt. It hurt me. That's why I wanted to get them, because, like, it hurt me. I never anticipated or expected these individuals to ever act that way towards me or take that approach towards me. It literally hurt me inside. It was like the same feeling as a breakup. Like, you didn't expect that girl to do those things. And it hurt. It hurts like hell to be betrayed. You feel betrayed. You feel... They make you feel that way. Obviously, from the things they've done, from the things they've said. Like, they're literally stabbing you as a person. When the whole time, you had a good, clean heart towards these people. Like, you had love for these people. And they do that to you, bro. It does something to you, man. When you go through that stuff, bro, it does something to you. You're not going to be the same after that happens when it comes to people. This is why, bro, like, if I don't know who you are, I'm walking right by you. I don't care. I don't know who you are. I have no clue who you are. I'm not the most welcoming person where I'm just, hi, guy, trying to make friends with everybody. Like, bro, I'm focused in life. I have some people around me and I'm focused in life, and that's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on things that I don't trust, but it's not impossible to get in my circle either. But things are going to have to happen a certain way, and it's going to have to make sense, and that's how it has to be. Like, a new female can come, and it's like, I'm not just going to not try something out or whatever the case might be. But I take my time with people, bro. I take my time with people because life has taught me well. And I've been through a lot of shit, and the stuff that I used to experience and how it used to affect me no longer affects me like that. Like, I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because I don't have that love and attachments I used to have with these people. I don't hold anything that strongly towards human beings anymore. I just don't. Like, it's a fairy tale, bro. It really is. The way you can love some of your people and think no one's ever going to do you dirty, that's naive. That is naive. Especially when you're the type of person that's making drastic changes to your life. Especially when you're that person, it's so much more highly likely to happen. And that's the facts. It's less likely to happen if you stay the same and you're in the same spot you were your whole life and you're in your same hometown doing the same things around the same people. You're not ambitious. You're just working a regular job like everybody else in the same area. It's not nearly as likely to happen, but when you're ambitious, you want more, you're doing better, you demand a certain level of yourself, and you just keep learning from the best people in the world, and you keep doing the best things yourself, it's very likely to happen. And where I grew up, bro, like in my exact community, wasn't good enough. Not even remotely close. In the butt to nowhere. Not even close to good enough. And I ain't gonna stick around there and just work some job and just be some bum. Like that. That's not the calling that's on my life. There was a big calling on my life, and I knew there was a big calling on my life. Maybe nobody else did that was around me because people don't understand you the way you understand yourself until you start to veer off and do certain things. And that's when their eyes open a little bit and they can stab you in the back. Or they can love you and respect you and want the best for you. But how many people want that for you today? Let's be real. Not that many. Because a lot of people's doing bad, bro. Like, a lot of people's doing bad in this world, and there's a lot of that stuff out there, and it's not stuff I focus on, bro. I'm just exposing the truth. This ain't stuff I'm just paranoid about and focused on and everything else. I just walk around, bro, do my thing. I don't care who thinks what of me. I'm here. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because I'm here. I'm here, and I'm here to stay. What are you going to do? That's my energy. I go wherever I want, do whatever I want. I can be by myself. I can go anywhere. What are you going to do? That's who I am. At the end of the day, guys, be fearless, be courageous. Speak your mind. Don't let the world cave you in. Explode on the world. Be the world. Be the person that this world wants to see. The best version of yourself. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. I'll see y'all at the top.